Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns, lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back here to react to another step in the way of the X Factor Journey 2015 for Fourth Impact. They made it through week one with great success. Now we're on to week two, and my suggestion would be to put your tray tables up, put your seat belts on, because you're about to go someplace. And remember that song and the Bang Bang song or Bang and the Bang Bang video where they had a backing track as they were walking onto the stage. This is going to be the song that they're doing. It's called "Sound of the Underground" by Girls Aloud. But Fourth Impact is going to be doing their version of it. So let's get into it.
We have Almira, Irene, Mylene, and Selena. It's Fourth Impact!
Now, she just said their names clearly. Which one was which in clear, plain English? Simon was sitting right beside her.
We got this
We love being here in Britain, so different from our home in the Philippines. The building, the weather.
Rain, rain, go away.
That's kind of fun because even in the rain, they're positive, they're happy, they're they're just pleased to be there. And after doing a little bit of research on the Philippines, the majority of the population are fun, positive people who just, they look for the brighter side of things. And I find that just absolutely fantastic.
Queens living here. So this week we wanted to sing a British song.
And no matter what they're doing, they're going to have fun. And that's awesome. That is just amazing.
It's the Sound of the Underground by
Girls Aloud.
By Girls Aloud.
Week 2, very exciting.
We love this song, but this is Reinvention Week, so we need to make it different.
We've got an amazing idea for you this week. We want to do a mashup.
Yeah. Yeah, her idea for the first week wasn't that good. Let's see how this works out.
We've been given two options. It's boom clap or clapping song.
They all went to heaven in a little rowboat, clap bat.
But it's so hard to pick because both songs are so challenging.
Boom, clap the sound of my heart. The beat goes on and on and on and on.
Now that sounded awesome. Like, can you imagine being their next door neighbor and they're just like, just messing around, having fun, singing a song? Like, it'd be like,
Why did you choose that song? I might blush a little bit. I might think it's super cute.
Hopefully we can make her proud.
We will not stop practicing.
We will work our butts off tonight.
yeah, hopefully they can make Cheryl proud. Uh, if you watch their live streams on how quickly these ladies learn a song, this just shows how quickly they can learn a song.
It's Thursday night and we still haven't decided what our mashup song will be. We need to be 100% sure about the notes. Okay, let's try it again. It's so tough to choose because the clapping song is more upbeat and the boom clap is
more slower.
We are so close to studio day, but at least we have Cheryl to help us.
It is Friday night. I've tried two songs. I'm now convinced we've chose the right one. I think we're gonna.
Friday night, okay. They do their live shows on Saturday night. One day to tighten this up. To
Go for the clapping song. Are you okay with that? Honest to God is brilliant.
Now just remember, they only made the final decision on what song they were going to do the night before. So buckle up, folks. Put your tray tables up and your seats in the upright positions because this is going to take you off the planet.
Fourth Impact.
Disco dancing with the lights down low. Beats are pumping on the stereo. Neighbors banging on the bedroom wall. You're saying, "Crank the bass, I gotta get some more."
That growl. Wow. And Irene, going from that mediocre high note down to the low note. And then bring back up again and then bring back down again. Just awesome. Just awesome.
Don't know what's pushing me higher. Is it starting from the start below? Then it drops and catches on fire. Heat the sound, heat the sound. It's the sound of the underground. The beat of the drum goes round and around into the overflow. When the girls get down to the sound of the radio, out to my electric night. When the bassline jumps in the backstreet line, the beat goes around and around. It's the sound of the underground.
Now remember, this is a mashup song. You got to take two songs and seam them together, making it sound like one song. And the way that they do this is just incredible.
369, the goose drank wine, the monkey took tobacco on the streetcar line. The line broke, the monkey got shook, and they all went to heaven in the middle row. Come on, everybody.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but if I was doing some singing or if I was even just doing some talking and somebody came up from behind me, grabbed my legs, put me on their shoulder, and lifted me up in the air, yeah, I'd be like, there'd be a change in my vocals. There is not one tiny little bit of change in their vocals when this happens. Wow. Like the harmonies in that are just always like always on point. The choreo was just so tight that like it was just so tight that it was like almost like they practiced it for like a month. And being lifted up into the air like that in the middle of a song and their vocals didn't even change. It's just like really does anything affect the quality of the performance that these ladies put out? So far, no. They put out the best quality they can every single time. That's what makes these ladies so special. Cheryl loves it. Like, seriously, Simon, what are their names? They've only been on the X Factor show for how long? and you still don't know their names? Like, you're supposed to know who's on your show, dude. Now, even after she pointed them out and said their name clearly to Simon in his ear,
Amira, Alina, Selena,
Almira?
Amira,
he gets it wrong.
Almira?
Amira. You've forgotten.
Irene?
Irene,
Mylene?
Mylene.
Selena?
I knew that, Selena. Congratulations. It was fantastic. I think I would have chosen Boom Clap. I think it would have been a better song.
Actually, if you had seen it, which you weren't present for, it wasn't. So thanks for your advice, but
Well, just to
Yeah. If you're going to make a comment on something, make sure you have, you know, you've seen what you're talking about. Just going by what two songs sound like close together doesn't mean the artist can do the same thing. The artists are going to put their own vocal effects into it, and that's probably why Cheryl chose the song that they ended up doing over the song that Simon thought would have been better. But I think their performance was just fantastic.
what I heard in the VT. Apart from that, I also thought it was a tiny bit narcissistic choosing your own song for the girls.
the girls actually
Again, find out information before you make an assumption. If he'd have found out that the girls, the Fourth Impact, chose the song for themselves rather than Cheryl choosing the song for them, he would have never made that comment.
chose it for
But the good
it. You
news
know how
is,
predictable that
I thought you. Oh, that's really mature.
Cheryl gives him a raspberry.
I thought you looked better than last week. The choreography was better. Vocals great. Harmony was great. You are a band who I know rehearse like crazy, are ready for the real world. Got a lot of competition in this competition, but I thought you did great. In fact, you've always done great, to be honest with you. Well done.
Hi, girls. I disagree. I thought that really, really worked. When you were talking about in the VT in the little clip before, and I was like, Cheryl's crazy to put those two songs together, but it really worked. I thought it was really, really cool. And
Yeah, you see there, even Nick said he thought it was, because he had only heard the original versions of both songs. He hadn't heard Fourth Impact's version of the two songs put together. That makes a big difference. He waited until he had the information, on how it actually ended up being before making any assumption on what they should have done.
I think... What did I say earlier?
So you didn't like it?
I did not.
Yes, you did.
He's full of it. But do you know what? Usually before it's looked very like, oh, we're concentrating. Tonight looked like you had fun. And it felt really real tonight, and I loved it. It was great. Well done, guys.
Yeah, they looked like they were having a blast singing that song. And like I said before in one of the other videos, the happier the artist is performing their art, the happier they can make their audience. And the happier they make the audience, the more cheers and applause and, draw back from the audience the artist will get, pumping them up to make them want to do even more.
I did not say that.
The claws are out, guys. The claws are out. Every single judge in here right now is literally coming.
Halloween was last
Don't
week.
get me started.
Why are you dressed for Halloween?
Because I dress like Halloween every week.
That's true.
Now, when it comes to Rita Ora, she started making her comments mostly about herself at this point. And this is where I didn't like her comments from this point on. because it wasn't so much about the girl's performance, it was about her only. And Nick fed right into it.
By the way, it's called fashion, darling. You will not know anything about it. Anyway,
and
about
the
the girl.
performance.
So, can I just say what I love the most is that your identity now has started to kind of morph into your own. Even though you're sisters, I can see that you're each individuals at the same time. And vocally, it sounded great. And I love that tune. That's one of my favorite Girls Aloud
It's
tunes.
my second favourite.
You know what? This was a collaborative effort. I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic.
Now, that is some serious praise. When the original artist tells you to your face they appreciate and loved what you've done with their song, man, you're not going to get much better praise than that.
Forget about whatever these lot are saying, the narcissism, that pretending to hate it. It was fab.
You really are like 4 little fireworks. What was it like opening the show?
Well, we would like to take this opportunity to thank British for voting for us because now we had an opportunity to sing our mentor song, and it's an honor.
It was. And was it nice to see Simon singing along? Because he was singing along. Did you see Simon singing along?
Yeah.
Well done, Ollie.
Now, just in Elmira's comments there, first, Cheryl said, you got to stop thanking us. We're thankful to have you, and yet appreciative. You're never going to stop Fourth Impact or pretty much any Filipino from being appreciative for any type of uh, praise or opportunity that you give them. They're always, always, always going to be appreciative. It is in their DNA. You cannot remove that. So for them to be appreciative, that's just part of their makeup. But um, it's also another part of their makeup that they wanted to do honor to their mentor. And judging by Cheryl's comments, she was completely honored to have them sing that song.
Okay, remember, you have the power to decide whether Fourth Impact will be back again next week. You can vote by phone or via the X Factor app. We know you've got itchy fingers, but hold your horses. You can't vote until the end of the show. Please give it up for Fourth Impact!
I want to vote now. I want to vote now. I want to vote now. All right, final comments. I think this was a spectacular performance. I think this was a spectacular choreographic, like dance routine. The setup was cool with the subway thing. Um, the mashup of the two songs was seamless, and their vocals were just like put me on the moon. So they did make it past this week into week 3, and until we get to that one there, folks, I wish everybody peace, love, and happiness.